Let us study about behavioralism. Behavioralism rose as a reaction to the limitations in traditional approach and the search for a more scientific method for analyzing political phenomena or political issues in the 21st century. Behavioralism's approach to the analysis of political phenomena is associated with the work of American political scientists like David B. Truman, who published his paper, The Impact on Political Science of the Revolution in the Behavioral Sciences in 1955. Robert Dahl's paper, The Behavioral Approach in Political Science, Epitaph for a Monument to a Successful Protest in the American Political Science Review in the year 1961. Heinz V. Lauer's work, like the Behavioral Persuasion in Politics in 1963 and Political Behavior in 1956. Avron M. Kirkpatrick's work, like the Political Behavior Approach in 1955. David Easton's work, like An Approach to the Analysis of the Political System in 1957, A Framework for Political Analysis, and A Systems Analysis of Political Life in 1965. All these works made immense contribution to behavioralism. Behavioralists examine individual and group behavior in politics, advocated the use of empirical methods of study involving data collection and analysis of data using scientific methods. They provide an objective, quantified approach while explaining and predicting political behavior. David Easton, who is regarded as the father of behavioral approach, in his famous work, A Framework for Political Analysis, written in the year 1965, explained the intellectual foundations of behavioralism, which consists of 8 major assumptions. First, regularities. Individuals behave differently under different circumstances, but there are uniformities in human political behavior. On the basis of this, a general conclusion or theory can be drawn. Let us take, for example, large number of voters cast vote during Panchayat election. This was happening for several years. So the general conclusion we can draw is that there is a high voter turnout during Panchayat election. Thus, it shows uniformity in political behavior. Second, techniques. The behavioralists adopt scientific techniques for recording, acquiring, observing, and interpreting political behavior. Third, verification. Data and facts about individuals or group behavior is tested, verified, and generalizations are drawn, and then only they are considered to be valid. For example, if you take the above example, it's tested, verified for a period of time, and therefore conclusions have been drawn. Fourth, quantification. Recording of data and findings are measured and processed scientifically. Let us take, for example, candidates interviewed for the post of a teacher are assigned scores on the basis of their performance. This is nothing but quantification. Fifth, value-free. Behavioralists have established scientific inquiry so that their approach is free from ethical aspects, thus differentiating between facts and values. Sixth, systematization. Research must be systematic. That is, if there has to be a scientific theory of politics, research must be accompanied by theory as well as data. Otherwise, the study will be speculative. Seventh, pure science. The behavioralists feel that approach and conclusions should be based on the principles of pure science. That is, a link should be drawn between theoretical understanding and practical application of knowledge. For example, it has been observed that in a parliamentary democracy, the Prime Minister occupies an important position. This clearly shows a link between theory and practical. Eighth, integration. Behavioralists encourage integration of political science with other social sciences like sociology, economics, psychology, and anthropology. This leads to an interdisciplinary approach. This will help us to understand political man better. For example, voters' decision to vote is influenced by their economic status or where they live or their mental approach or their past. Demerits of behavioralism. First, different views. Different views among behavioralists about human behavior has made behavioral approach confusing. Second, overemphasis on facts. Overemphasis on facts undermines political philosophy, and therefore, according to Christian Bay, behavioralism is pseudo-political science. Third, interdisciplinary approach not good. Interdisciplinary approach adopted by behavioralists may lead to political science losing its independent status. Fourth, difficult to explain. It's difficult to explain human behavior through empirical scientific methods.